So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. More than half a century of history, the Estadio Morumbis, this gargantuan arena, has borne witness to many a glorious moment for Sao Paulo, both city and club. So things are underway. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch.
He's going for goal! And again! It's him!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And it's Ronaldinho. Now it's Cruyff. More and more pressure on the ball here. Roberto Carlos spots it and intercepts. Looking for options for movement. Has a look and plays it forward. Messi. Rodri. And it's Messi. Edmilson. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Messi. Now Howson. Now it's Drogba. Always goal side. That's a shade optimistic. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Great. He's in one-on-one. And the shot! And that's a good finish. They are purring, truly purring. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Sao Paulo are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's a real psychological way to...
Ah, he's given it away! Can he finish? Pele, driving on and making good progress.
Sao Paulo are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Neymar, Thuram wins the duel this time. Robson tries to play it through. And this is Drogba. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, no question, Jim. The referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
Great chance here from position A1. So a genuine chance to increase the lead. Messi! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And it's Rodri. Played out towards the right wing. And the pass is intercepted. Albert Ferrer. Rodri is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Figo. Robson. Oh, he's not going to get any further than that. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Albert Ferrer. "15 minutes till half-time. Rodri promptly onto that, and that is that. Figo. And it's Cruyff. And this is Pelé! Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Oh, he's taken it. The message is clear, none shall pass. And the ball's gone astray. Pelé, he's having a pop! And the ball, oh, he's been caught on it here. And the shot! And there's a goal! Just one goal in it now! Game on! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be, should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Just one in it now.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Cafu. That pass has been well intercepted. Cafu is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And here's Drogba. Drogba! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Drogba really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Sao Paulo with the corner, there first. Out of play for a goal kick. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Neymar. Now the delivery. He's going to be disappointed with that. That looks a shot at goal! Drogba gets flagged offside. Rodri. And it's half-time. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
Sao Paulo leading, but only just 2-1 the scoreline. So we're underway for the second half. And here's Cruyff. Bumps him off in and wins back the ball.
Cruyff really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Knocks it out wide. Turan. Robson.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Drogba picks it up out wide. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's in a great position. He's had a shot! And he nearly went all the way.
Figo just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he rises to it.
Cannavaro picks it up from the goal kick. Now it's Drogba. He was under real pressure there. Rodri can so cleverly bypass the press. He's through here. And that could well leave a mark. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Robson. Pele. Robson. Robson. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. He's in a good position here. Sao Paulo can breathe again. Just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Roberto Carlos. Drogba touches it back. Pele. Costa Curta gets across to intercept that. Diouf. Can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this? It's Hernandez. And Messi! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Messi. Messi stood his ground strongly. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Figo. Oh, some tackle that. It'll be a throw-in.
Substituição no time do São Paulo. Camisa 11.
Intercepts the throw. That's well read.
Camisa 15.
Ball's out. It'll be a throw-in again.
Camisa 19. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 18. Camisa
Fletcher.
20.
Sao Paulo are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Haaland. And this is Shevchenko. And it's Salah. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rooney. Edmilson. Rodri. Fermin. Best, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Howson did just about enough to come out on top there. Decent chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? So, what can they make of this? And it's Lopez. Can he get it? Goes for a shot! It's a goal! And he is away! The launch of a brand new hero.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Sao Paulo go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Cafu. He is through here. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Eto'o. Now it's Haaland. Lopez. Fermin! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Fermin with a beautifully timed run.
I think there were a few doubts for a split second, Peter, as to whether he was offside. I think he really got away with one there.
Shevchenko.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
Rooney. Hernandez kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, that's a key interception. So that's it. It is all over. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We're up and running then. It is that familiar feeling again, old foes, fresh hostilities. Giorgio Chiellini, Jim. Now there is a defender who loves to defend.
Yeah, and he's a very capable one too. I mean, this guy is all about courage, physicality, athleticism, about as hard as they come. Although I personally like to see him paired up with some ball-playing defenders. His distribution is decent, but you want him to focus on the main task, which is defending, and that he loves.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rodri, Cafu, and it's Messi. Neymar, probing pass. The pass is intercepted. Costa Curta. Here's Rodri. Juve. Serginho. No, that was never going to make it. That's a shade optimistic. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. Can he get on the end of this? And there's green grass ahead of him. Drogba receives it in a good position here. Cafu. And here's Messi. And he's really put himself on the line here. Sao Paulo with the corner. They're first. Oh, good line! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So we're still where we started right now. It's a searching pass. Chance, surely! Goal! Sao Paulo! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Sao Paulo are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip. Sao Paulo have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
And he is deftly away. Good take and... And it's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
That's really well manoeuvred. Rodri. Mateus. Somewhat off target. Tries one from range. They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he lines up a cross. Getting up there! Harmlessly behind. Costa Curta. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Neymar. He's a sharp little ball here. This looks promising. And it's Rashford. And he shoots! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And now they can spring out of defence. Juve always looking for that half a chance. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Neymar. Hernandez. Oh, he's played it in low. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Now it's Owen. And this is Owen. Howson proves too strong. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Passing nice and neat.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
Costa Curta. Oh, easy pickings there. Serginho shoots! It's a loose ball. That's another chance. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. And we are up to the break.
Well, you have to ask questions how this has stayed 1-1, Peter. I do think, though, that the way spaces have been found in key areas with relative ease will be a real concern, something that needs addressing, and fast.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. This is a promising build-up. He's in a great position here. Oh, can he finish? Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. Rodri. Picked out brilliant, and the shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb. I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
He's going for goal! And he has kept it out somehow.
Mateus actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And that is out of play. Hernandez. Drogba. And it's Neymar. Now it's Drogba. Now it's Messi. Rodri. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
Takes a shot! Wow, that is Didier Drogba! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up.
Oh, good effort. Relentless. Just relentless. And look at his joy. Is this not why we love the game? He watched it all the way, and the finish was utter. And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're very much on the way now. Well, there's the man we're all here to see. Pelé! Brilliant from Pelé!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
So, a breakthrough already. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pelé going face-to-face with his great rival. Neymar running with the ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Great ball. Goes for a shot! And that's a good finish. They're level in a trice.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the...
It's Neymar! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Sao Paulo with the corner, they're first. Getting up there! Nearly, but not quite. Sao Paulo have their second corner now. Paul have the chance to go the other way. No way through. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Drogba. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And he's picked out the run. That's the keeper's ball. And he was quick to react. And it's Hullet. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Messi. Crunching tackle. Hernandez venturing down the left. And that has left him in a heap. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Hullet, looking for the run. Flings it. Oh, good line! Oh, good finish! And they've got their lead back. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Paul leading now.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Hernandez. Neymar. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? He's got plenty of space out wide here. Produces a cross.
Sao Paulo really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Juke.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Neymar looking to pass their way up the pitch. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good.
Oh no, this does not look good. He's in one-on-one. There's the shot! Jude looking to add to his goal. That's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. And it's Messi. Sao Paulo are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. He has found the way through. Now that is a hefty challenge. It's really well cleared. I have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Rodri gets across and deals with it. He's found the way through. Takes a shot. And a terrific save from the keeper.
Neymar really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Probing pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps
Cafu.
additionnel.
Messi. Rodri. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Hernandez. And here's Drogba. It's a promising position. Plays it in low. Van der Sar claims it. And the referee has blown for half-time. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open. Pele clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Great defending, strong and determined. Howson did just... And the finish! Brilliant! About as smooth as it gets. What remarkable powers of recovery.
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
And yes, it's him again. It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Played into space. Well timed, excellent interception. And he's intervened well there. It's a searching pass. Now it's Pele. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That is good alertness. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Great ball if he can get there.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Just too high.
Ah, look, his thinking was more audacious than his attempt.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Cafu. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Can he get on the end of this? Makaleli could move up a gear here. Now it's Pedri, that's destined for the flank. Now it's Pelé, and that is expertly dealt with. Rodri gets it clear. Messi, closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Makaleli. Well read, nice interception. And they're quick to get it back. And it's Messi.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away.
Changement. Le numéro 20. Hazard.
Baresi has been shown a second yellow, just to confirm. He is therefore off. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Fermin. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Now it's Haaland. Silvestre finding himself in space. Rui Costa. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Makaleli. Messi. Wan-Bissaka. Rui Costa. Pedri receives it in a good position here.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
That's a cute ball. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Can he get it through? Messi has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. That has not gone well. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. He's got away, played into the box.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Pedri. And that is that. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, Peter, I suppose it's something. Not ideal for either side, of course, although if you look at the overall...
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. So that's got things underway. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm?
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
Chips it through. Chance, surely! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Cleared away. Neymar. Albert Ferrer did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Albert Ferrer has been showed a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And this is Messi. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Big chance! It's hit the upright. And that was very necessary. And it's Lahm. Lahm plays it in.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch. Sao Paulo are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
No, that's been intercepted. Messi. Cafu. Drogba. And it's Neymar. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Played into space, and he's picked it up out wide. And it's claimed by the keeper.
Barcelona definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up. Well, shot a goal! And no mistake. Sao Paulo are back on level terms. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
That looks a good ball through. Puskás. And it's Del Piero.
That's good play from him.
Now that's a lovely exchange. Neymar. 30 minutes gone. A probing pass. That's good vision. Joe! What a save from Peter Schmeichel! Could be danger here. Drogba. Great chance! Messi, very much a man of this moment. Messi. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. And it's Lam. And this is Messi. Thinks about the shot. Great challenge, time to perfection. Drogba, he won't be happy with that one. Lam. And here's Hullet. Oh, good spread. Hernandez, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Rijkaard pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Del Piero takes a shot. Pinches it off him. Nicely aimed pass. Silvestre is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
2 minutos de descuento.
Albert Ferrer. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cafu. And that is the end of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Some first-half thoughts?
I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. Second period then underway.
Sao Paulo have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Front-footed pressing going on here. Now it's Puskás, and this is Hullet. Hernandez kept his eye on it, and he's there. Messi. This is a promising build-up. Juve looking to add to his goal. Lam.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, strongly challenged there. Howson is always scanning the pitch for targets. Lam. Puskás goes for a shot! And needless to say, that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Lam. Muscular approach does pay off here. Oh, good read. Puskás plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Messi. Juve. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Lam has been caught there, it's a foul. Lam. And here's Hullet. Messi. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Rijkaard. Now it's Puskás. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Tries to pass it through. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Barcelona! And they're back in front. The movement so precise. The finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Barcelona leading now.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Del Piero stood his ground strongly. Ah, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Messi. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that's going to be a booking.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
So we have movement on both benches. A swift reaction then, and the boss opting to reshuffle his defence.
Yeah, and that's not totally surprising. The manager obviously felt his defence needed reinforcement. He can't afford a repeat.
Griezmann. Oh, they could break here. Oh, he's not going to get any further than that. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Good ball over the top. Neymar. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Howson did well to stay calm there. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Gerrard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Gerrard. Chance! It's in! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. A really thumping header. Absolutely crashes it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So the lead now is 2.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Now it's Rashford. And this is Neymar. Howson. Mohamed Salah. Now it's Van Basten. Griezmann. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Tries one from range. Steven Gerrard, the man for every moment. About as smooth as it gets. With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
I just thought that was going to hit the outside of the post for a moment there, but it just curled enough to catch the inside for a very good strike.
So now the difference is 3.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Cafu. Rodri cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away. He's in one-on-one, and he's definitely on... And a chance! Relentless! Just relentless! Just cruising! They are cruising! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Barcelona are having a ball here. He's being urged to shoot. And that's that. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. More than half a century of history, the Estadio Morumbis, this gargantuan arena, has borne witness to many a glorious moment for Sao Paulo, both city and club. Now we're on the way. Pride, tradition, the game neither dares lose.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
Thuram. Now Pirlo. Pelé. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Rodri. Now he's got space here. Dink through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Messi. Pirlo. Now it's Pelé. Rodri. Howson. He's gone for goal! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Sao Paulo with the corner. They're first. Cleared away. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Neymar.
That's good pressing, it's really...
He'll try from distance! He's done very well to get to that.
Rodri actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. And that could well leave a mark. And now they can spring out of defence. Nesta. Sao Paulo are applying all the early pressure.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Vieira can see things others simply cannot. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Albert Ferreira. Sao Paulo
Really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
make it. Goal! Sao Paulo! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
The first breakthrough.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Howson is the team's great visionary. Drogba. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Rodri. Sao Paulo already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. And it's Neymar. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Drogba. And it's Neymar. Searching pass he's played there. Vieira. It's Pirlo. Zola. And it's Vieira. Now it's Messi. He's going for goal! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Messi. Rodri. He is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Thuram. Nesta. Here's Vieira. Now it's Eto'o. Now it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. gives it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Cafu. Messi. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Messi. Now it's Pelé. He's shifting through the gears here. It's Eto'o! Loose ball now, and he's been caught on it here. That is lovely. Takes a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's Eto'o. Pirlo. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
So the last big chance, perhaps, before half-time.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
And this goes for a shot! It's a goal! They have come roaring back!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
That was a given. It always was.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence. We were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Rodri. Played into space. Floated through. Pass is just off target. That signals the end of the first period. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So there was the first half.
Well, you have to ask questions how this has stayed 1-1, Peter. I do think, though, that the way spaces have been found in key areas with relative ease will be a real concern, something that needs addressing, and fast.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Pirlo. And here's Eto'o. And he's had it nicked away. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Drogba. And here's Drogba. Zola. Pelé, given the lift of his goal. Messi. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Messi! Oh, screamer! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they're back in front. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And he's decided to go for it. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Zola clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Just about up to the hour now. Zola. Looking to play him in. Well timed, excellent interception. Albert Ferrer. Hernandez. Neymar. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And it's Messi. Quality ball. Now it's Pelé. And he's managed to get free. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Vieira. Zola. And it's Vieira. Zola is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Neymar. Boraaa shows the will to win the ball. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Gets a good foot in there. Nicely weighted ball. Howson. Messi. Hernandez. Rodri has created one goal already. He's in plenty of space here. It's a decent clearance. Zola. Messi. Oh, they could break here. That's Vieira. Eto'o. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Neymar, played out towards the right wing. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Boraaa. And it's Thuram. That could spell trouble. Knocks it into space. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Sao Paulo clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Messi with the foul.
Substituição no time do São Paulo. Camisa 11, camisa 10, camisa 15, Neymar, camisa 19, camisa
Sao Paulo
7,
close now to seeing this one through to the end.
Entrada de camisa 97, camisa 20, camisa 9, camisa 14.
Santos really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Pull it. Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide. He is through here. Santos could have here their final chance. All hands on deck for this one. Zola plays it short. And here's takes the shot. But he's left disappointed.
Well, it wasn't the worst decision, really. He certainly had enough belief to take it on.
And we're done. Sao Paulo can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster, that. Well, how will we look back on that? So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. Things already rolling. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct.
Impressive jump! Didn't quite get enough on that.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
And he has been fouled there. Oh, he's taken it. Silvestre. Neymar. Sao Paulo ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. It's a pretty loose pass. Rodri. And it's Messi. Cafu. Juve. And it's Neymar. And the shot's on him. Shoot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Ronaldinho. Now it's Shevchenko. Pass somewhat off target. Well seen. Saw that coming. That was what... And Shevchenko! Andrei Shevchenko! Formidable! Truly formidable! A finish of true class! Barcelona are in front! It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in. Neymar! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Sao Paulo with the corner, there first. And a header! It's in! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
You've got to commend that.
He's having a shot! Goal! Barcelona! Into the lead once more. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And here's Neymar. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Oh, super ball. Gets his head on it! Well taken goal. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So again, we have parity.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
That has not gone well. Neymar, not the most accurate pass. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Costa Curta. And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! And they get themselves in front! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Hernandez. Now it's Drogba. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Sao Paulo are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Little pass back. Oh, cracking ball. And the shot! Off the post! Well, there's the clearance.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, no, this does not look good. Drogba. Ball's gone out of play. And here's Messi. Oh, it's come loose. Swings in across. Tar attempts a clearance. Shevchenko. Now it's Messi. Kyle Walker. Barcelona are looking to break at pace. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
That's going in strongly.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Messi. Now, what about a counter-attack? He's got away. Pinches it off him. Howson. And the whistle goes for half-time. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. That gets us going once more.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Passing is crisp and sharp. It's run loose here. And it's Neymar. That is good alertness. Howson. And this is Shevchenko. Played into the box. Getting up there! And it's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Well, that has changed. Chance, surely!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now, he's got space here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Looking to play him in. And that is expertly dealt with. Howson.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Costa Curta.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players...
Oh, shooting chance! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
He's had a shot! And he couldn't quite make it 6.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Moves it back. And here's Ronaldinho. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
It's a searching pass. He's a sharp little ball here. Towering head. And yes, it's there! This day becomes absolutely perfect. Utterly ideal. The movement so precise. The finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Barcelona are having a ball here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Cafu closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Looking for options for movement. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And he's had it nicked away. Well, that's well spotted.
Neymar really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Drogba. Messi. Great pressure, plenty of it. Neymar. Great vision. And he welcomes it in. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Neymar. Costa Curta. Messi. Into the last 5 minutes. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Neymar. That has ended up in no man's land. Juve does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Nicely spread. And he's quick to return it. And that's played in low. That is a brilliant interception. Neymar. Now Ronaldinho. Now it's Messi. Rodri gives no quarter whatsoever. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Messi. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. Silvestre cuts it out. Silvestre running with intent. And we're done. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless.